MacVoices at CES Unveiled 2026. MacVoices is at CES Unveiled in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. Folks, last year we talked to the folks at Plaud, and it was one of those sort of flybys that we weren't sure were even going to be worth it. And in the years since, they have become synonymous with capturing your data. Stella's going to tell us a little bit about what's new with Plaud, because I know at least one of you out there and several more are using Plaud and swear by it. Stella, it's great to see you.
It's so nice to see you, Chuck. Should I hold that? No, I won't hold it.
I'll hang on to it.
Okay. Well, we're Plaud. We're the AI note taker taking CES by storm. We're so excited to be here. We have some really exciting news. So far, we have about 1.5 million people using us around the world. All of our AI note-taking products are helping them throughout their day. This morning, like 5 hours ago, we launched our latest wearable AI note-taker. This is the NotePin S, and it's this teeny tiny capsule-sized device. This thing has several microphones on it that are MEM microphones. This has a pickup range of 7 feet, and it's designed to blend into your day and capture conversations in their most natural form. So we're on a really busy show floor, a lot of noise, a lot of conversations. I wear the NotePin S. As we're chatting, I'll just do a long press. It captures the full conversation, and then within seconds after that conversation, it labels speakers, understands intent, diction, intonation, and it transcribes and summarizes our conversation. Then with those summaries, I can do really cool things. I can workflow them into my working EHR, or I can email them to my colleagues. I can follow up there. I can do some really cool workflows off of them. We've got 3 products that we're selling here at CES. Our NotePin S just launched today, our Note Pro, and our Note, which is our classic AI recorder that we launched 2 years ago. So we're really excited to be here, and you'll see people walking around today at Unveiled, and a lot of journalists are wearing the NotePin, so really cool.
Yeah. Now, which one is this?
So I'm wearing the NotePin S as both a necklace and on my wrist. The NotePin S is super cool because it offers a new feature in AI note-taking. It's never been done before. This tiny little button, as you're recording a conversation, if there's a certain data point or quote or really important moment of that conversation, and you want to capture that as a highlight, that's a critical moment. It's almost like your brain goes, aha, don't forget that point. In that moment, I just simply tap that button. And in the summary generated within seconds after that, the highlighted moment will bubble up, and it will be structured in a way that's very prominent. Journalists are loving this. We sent them a couple sneak previews. Doctors really like it. Sales professionals love our recorders because they can be out and about and having conversations with potential clients. And our AI systems are built on the latest OpenAI model, and it self-learns as well. So a lot of the acronyms and business terminology that we use, the summaries will be able to capture that and reflect that.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. So let me be clear here, though. We're talking about a long press. So it's still, is it recording only when you long press, or is it just recording like throughout your day? You got up this morning and put it on, and it's recording everything.
So it doesn't record continuously, and we do that by design. We really want to be sensitive to privacy throughout people's day. It does manually require a press. You can see here, Chuck, you see that little red light? It's recording. I'm going to long press. It gives it a little vibrate, and the light goes off. So we do rely on that manual press for responsibility and privacy.
Okay, that makes sense. Because that was going to be the next question is, what kind of pushback have you gotten on this kind of thing? Because everybody seems to be so aware of being surveilled one way or another.
Yes.
And whatever I say, no matter how flip it might be in this context, somebody looks at it 2 months from now and calls HR.
Exactly. So, we're really sensitive to that. All of the information captured is encrypted. So the default mode with Plaud AI note-taking is encryption. It goes into private cloud. It's not going to go into your iCloud. It's not going to go into a public Google Drive. We keep that to our detriment, we could do a lot of cool integrations. We keep that private. It's locked down. We're HIPAA N18031, SOC 2. We're certified to the best in class standards of security and compliance. I will say another thing, we know that we're in a very sensitive field and it requires human responsibility. We do require like that vocal consent from somebody, right? If I'm going about my day and I use my my Plaud note taker, there's not like a booming voice that comes out. So we are really sensitive to that, and we try to design the product so that, number one, you can see it. It's not totally invisible. But number two, we do work with our customers and help advise and guide them on how to do that consent. We're not doing like new technology that's super creepy. People can walk around and use their phone recorder. It's not like we're doing anything that's not already there, but we do try to make it as secure and respectful as possible.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Now, you say it's encrypted, it's going to the private cloud. So is that the way I'm getting it back down to my iPhone or my computer?
So the account, the way that the device works and the AI works, it's bound to your email. You will have a private cloud that syncs between your phone and your desktop. It doesn't go anywhere outside of that. If you unbind it, say if you give an employee one of these and then the employee leaves, you unbind it, you can delete that information in all the files. So PII information stays private, and that information is deletable as well.
You mentioned salespeople, and I'm curious as to what kind of feedback you've gotten from the commercial side of things. I mean, this would be great, but commercially it'd be super valuable or super dangerous.
Really, really interesting question. We were getting a lot of grassroots feedback a couple months ago from salespeople, like account executives, customer support management. Like, they were just reaching out to us. We're from San Francisco, so people from like Salesforce, HubSpot, like a lot of like the tech heads were reaching out, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, I was gifted one of these, and I just use it in my job. I really like it." So we tested the waters. We went to Dreamforce, and the appetite was so incredible. The use case makes sense. If you are in tech and you are in a position of sales, you work in a combination of ways. You're not just on your screen, like on your laptop all day. You are at an event such as Dreamforce. You're meeting potential customers or existing customers for coffee or lunch. You are doing a lot of phone calls, old-fashioned phone calls. They're not going away. And so sales AEs really like the devices because they're convenient, they're really versatile, and they work in ways that conversation just spur of the moment spontaneously happens. That is a conversation we are exploring in terms of the enterprise and the commercialization of Plaud. We want to be really careful and really responsible about integrations, right? We're not just opening up our API to anybody. So there's a lot of conversations, I would say, in the works, but we are very responsible and cautious there. But we hope to have more of an enterprise presence in 2026, especially on the backside of this year, where that commercialization, particularly like our Teams product, is really available to the public.
And I would think that that's going to get a little more comfortable for a lot of people. 2025 has been a year of education for all of us and getting comfortable with the idea of some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Now, though, to your point, people are saying, I could really use this and be productive with it. And so I think their fear is dissolving because of that understanding, as opposed to thinking that it's Big Brother hanging around your neck or on your wrist.
Yeah, exactly. And we really designed the product and the engineering muscle around it to really complement and work as an AI companion to your day, not to like be a creep or to like take over your job. So that's what we're here to do, and we really hope it helps.
What kind of price points are there for the different models?
So the NotePin S is at $179 US. The Note Pro, which is kind of our elevated, souped-up version of our classic Note, that goes for $189, and our classic Note that you can see over here, that's at $159. We're selling all of our products here at CES on the show floor, and I'm sure it's going to be really fun, really popular.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised.
Yeah.
Last question. The website is?
I'm sorry?
The website is?
Plaud.ai.
Perfect. Stella, thank you so much for the time. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Folks, we'll have more from CES Unveiled in Las Vegas. Thanks for watching. Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our Facebook group or like our Facebook page, and get more out of your Apple tech with MacVoices Magazine, free on Flipboard and on the web. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us through either our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MacVoices or by making a one-time donation via the PayPal link on our front page and in the show notes of each episode. You will join these fine people who help bring you MacVoices. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CacheFly at cachefly.com.